Recording. Let me know if I boleh nampak ke? Boleh tak? Okay, so Assalamualaikum, selamat malam dan selamat good evening to everyone. So today we will be learning or listening to my sharing session deploy to AWS with zero cost. And also funny story, ada saya share kat Facebook, ada orang cakap deploy memanglah free, tapi bila nak run dia tu bayar kan. So interestingly tak kena bayar pun bila nak run. So nanti kita akan bincang lagi dengan lebih lanjut apa yang saya masukkan dengan tak kena bayar tu. Okay, so deploy to AWS with zero cost by Farhan Helmi. So sedikit pengenalan lah bagi yang tak kenal saya Farhan. Saya adalah sekarang ni bekerja sebagai junior software engineer. Pengalaman tolak tambah dalam 3 tahun kot, 2 ke 3 tahun lah. So tak dah lama mana. So baru juga berjenjang dalam dunia programming ni. Dulu graduate degree daripada Universiti Tempatan, Uni10. So siapa budak Uni10 sini? Cik, tak ada. So I love tech very much. So I love bleeding edge technology. So what is bleeding edge technology is teknologi yang baru keluar 3 to 5 years, basically 2 to 3 years I can say. In JavaScript world 2 to 3 years is long already. So I love bleeding edge tech. I love to experiment with the latest technology, and I love to optimize and find new way to operate things, to deploy things, to do cost optimization and all of that, so that everyone can be happy. And I also love to share. I love sharing my journey and also my findings. And selalu saya gagap pula kan. Selalu saya macam tweet ataupun share kat Discord lah findings macam hari ni belajar apa kan. Oh, hashtag TIL, today I learn this, today I learn that, and all that kan. So I love to share lah. So kat LinkedIn pun suka share. Sebab tu sekarang dah dapat 2.9k followers lah kat LinkedIn. Ramai gila follow, tak tahu sebab apa. Kadang-kadang sebab salah nak post dalam bahasa Melayu kan, sebab tak tahu follower tu daripada luar negara mana kan. So I love to share, but and also make YouTube videos, tutorial, tapi dalam bahasa Melayu. And yeah, that's all about me. And yeah, currently I'm working at company kat Malaysia lah, so office kat KL Central. And previously I worked at AWS sebagai solutions architect. So basically buat sales, jual servis-servis yang AWS ada. I'm in the public sector team. So kalau korang tengok dekat general chat, saya ada share slide saya intern 3 bulan kat AWS dulu. So if you are interested to know my journey and how to get into Fang or Mang or Manga, orang panggil sekarang kan, so boleh reach out to me personally. If you need any tips or more interview or something like that, can reach out to me. But keep that in mind, I'm also junior like you, so we can learn together lah, not just me guiding you. We can learn together. Yeah. Okay, so next, banyak pahala saya. Current diploma, yeah, dia budak diploma Uni10, ex Uni10, Aswan. Budak UKM ada, nice. Selalu swimming kat UKM. Snack dulu, snack sedap YouTube channel boleh search apaan Muhammad Farhan, double M. So okay, untuk hari ni punya presentation or sharing session, saya bagi background dan konteks sikit apa yang saya nak terangkan or sembang hari ni. So background kepada sharing session hari ni adalah newbie, dia tak tahu mana nak deploy application dia. Dia macam, aku dah buat portfolio best pakai React, pakai Vue, pakai Angular, pakai Laravel, pakai PHP. Tapi ada abang tu cakap, ada sini tu cakap, you must showcase your work to the world. Kat mana aku nak deploy app aku? Kat mana aku nak host kan? Nak tunjuk kat orang supaya orang boleh access kan? So tak tahu. And there's also a lot of third party deployment. So the most popular one last time, I think 2 years ago, when I started working, is Heroku. So time tu Heroku still free and the deployment it's very easy and simple. Also have a CI pipeline built in. So when you push your code into GitHub, they auto deploy kan. So it's continuous deployment also. So Heroku first. The first one I see deployment platform yang make it easy for people to deploy the application. And then next we have Railway app ni saya pun tak pernah pakai, tapi one of the popular deployment platform. And then we have Vercel ni saya pernah guna juga deploy Next.js application, but after I use it I see bunch of people having problem on the bandwidth. So of course kita nak deploy kita punya app free kan, kita nak free, always free kan, but people on Vercel always send tweet a screenshot on their bandwidth has reached the limit of free tier. So also free dia deploy apa itu kerja IT ke apa dekat Vercel kan, so dia pun kena juga limit tu. So yeah, I try to avoid Vercel for now, so that's why I deploy on straight away to AWS. So my assumption is Vercel also using AWS on the background. So why not we go straight away to AWS and tak payah pakai third party punya application. So this is what I try to preach nowadays, to not use third party application, and to learn how to deploy yourself and to know where are you deploying and the technology behind it, so that you can have a clear vision and then you can make a clear planning, long-term planning lah kan. So everything is like very transparent. So yeah, that's the main goal lah, what I try to sampaikan hari ni. And so they also Netlify, Run Cloud and more. So Netlify, what I like about it is dia deployment platform juga. So tapi dia more to macam they focus more to collaboration and also production application. Sorry, ada kucing. So alright. So dia focus for a collaboration, Netlify, sebab bila dia integrate with GitHub kan, bila you deploy on a certain branch, when you send a PR for that branch, pull request for don't know pull request, so you can explore in GitHub pull request. Let the cat go no. So kucing she's like, so yeah, kucing. So branch tu akan dia deploy juga. So basically bila ada orang send a PR to your code repository, so that particular branch will be deployed, will be live as well. So that make it for you lah, sebab you don't need to check out to their branch on local and then compile and then run kan. You just Netlify does it all for you and then it will deploy live. Yeah. So Run Cloud adalah PHP punya deployment platform. So basically ramai orang deploy Laravel or PHP application dekat Run Cloud. So basically engine belakang dia pakai, dia basically you spin up server dekat DigitalOcean or AWS or something like that kan, and then dia akan install Run Cloud agent. So they code their own agent or script or something, and then the agent will run inside your server and then handle CI/CD, handle deployment and everything lah pakai PHP FPM NJX punya server. So that's why I know a little bit about Run Cloud. And then yeah, this is why I say just now, we need to know what's behind them to get more transparency and clarity, so that we can plan long term and short term. Yeah. Okay, so what will we be learning today? So first is we are going to set up AWS account. So for those who tak ada lagi AWS account, can follow along, set up one. So we're going to deploy our application on AWS. So take note, we are going to deploy only client side application ya. So hari ni saya takkan ajar nak deploy Node.js or Laravel or PHP, all the server side Java, .NET. Saya takkan ajar ini. Saya ajar satu, my focus is to let you know how to deploy your portfolio, your index, HTML, even pakai HTML biasa kan. Tu nombor satu. And then Nombor 2, how to operate on AWS, like the best practice lah, macam mana orang production, macam mana orang yang ada company buat kan, macam mana dia orang handle dia punya AWS workload kan. Sample, but still valid for backend, yeah. Valid for backend also. So, but for today, I will not cover backend lah, basically. So, my tips is if you deploy React or Vue or Angular, you just use Supabase or anything for your backend, then you can host your front end on S3 lah. So, we are going to set up AWS CLI also to implement automation sikit kan. So, we will be learning about AWS S3 a little bit and then attach CloudFront to S3 ni kalau sempat lah bawah ni. So kalau sempat kita akan belajar React and also kita akan belajar how to attach our CloudFront to S3, and kalau sempat lagi kita akan belajar CI/CD using GitHub Action. So kita akan set up GitHub Action supaya bila kita push code kita ke repository di GitHub, dia akan auto deploy ke AWS ya. Tu kalau sempat, but I think we don't have much time lah. So also we will be having a 5 or to 10 minutes or 15 minutes Q&A session at the end of this sharing session. So Q&A, you can ask anything in the chat or you can next stage and then talk to me. Can discuss anything technical lah related to this sharing session or outside of this sharing session. Okay, all good. Okay, let's start. Okay. So, in the context of S3 bucket, which type of application you can deploy? Not all application. Like I said just now, you cannot deploy Laravel, you cannot deploy PHP, you cannot deploy .NET, you cannot deploy Java, you cannot deploy Golang, you cannot deploy Rust, you cannot deploy OCaml, you cannot deploy macam-macam server-side language lah. C++ kan. So, what type of you can deploy? Basically, it's a static application. So, application which is using HTML and also application yang not server-side render lah. So, there's always a pros and cons if you use certain technology. Of course, if you use Vercel, there's pros and cons. If you use this type of deployment, this type of technology, this blah blah blah, everything, semua benda ada pros and cons. So you cannot lari daripada pros and cons tu. So but if you plan well and if you have a long-term plan, long-term goals, and you prepare correctly, prepare well, you will macam dia punya cons tu lagi sikit lah daripada pros. You boleh macam cantas benda-benda yang cons tu kan. So that's why we need to plan properly if we want to build an app. Okay. So today I more focus to a beginner, small application that macam you nak deploy portfolio, people want to see your product, your UI UX design, or your MVP ke kan. So even mobile first UI ke, you can deploy on S3 basically. So what if your app scale, which part you need to give attention? So basically macam saya cakap, dia ada pros and cons. So ada orang komen dekat Facebook, dia kata, oh you deploy ni zero cost, deploy je zero cost tapi run ada cost. So basically dia cakap tu ada betul, memang betul. So that's why I say for this type of deployment is suitable for small application, small to medium application, and then portfolio yang benda orang tak access sangat pun. Sebab if we deploy on S3, if we deploy on S3 and then attach to CloudFront, dia akan kira bandwidth tau, dia akan kira data transfer. That's where you need to be careful. But if your app have zero users, so why care, right? Apa nak kisah kan? So if your app is a infrequent access, yang orang tak access selalu, apa nak kisah kan? So itulah goal saya sekarang ni. Okay, you need to care about your application. If macam tiba-tiba traffic the search, tiba-tiba macam ui, app aku viral kan dekat TikTok kat mana-mana, time tu you need to care about that. You need to monitor the bandwidth, you need to take note of the free tier lah yang disediakan oleh AWS. Alright. So AWS best practices. So please if you register for AWS punya account, enable multi-factor authentication. Pakai Google Auth tu kan, yang app dekat mobile tu kan, yang mobile app tu. Please enable that, sebab based on my experience, saya cerita awal-awal time nak start talk ni tadi, saya kan pernah kena hijack sebenarnya akaun AWS saya sebab tak enable multi-factor authentication. Saya time tu I think I accidentally push my secret and access key to GitHub ke macam mana tak, tapi akaun saya kena hijack. Lepas tu hacker ni dia pandai. Dia masuk guna account root, and then dia pakai password je, tak enable MFA, and then dia spin satu ML machine learning punya instance, which is memang yang ada CPU yang mahal gila tu. Siap dah tu, kena lah dalam $300 kot time tu. Gila lah, nasib baik perasan awal. So please enable MFA, and don't forget to enable MFA lah. And then that time my the resolution is, my solution is reach out to AWS support and tell them my problem kan, or my fault lah, my mistake, tak enable MFA. Lepas tu dia cakap okay, and then dia refund lah. Yeah, if you want to learn a little bit about AWS, you can start with cloud practitioner punya course. Basically cloud practitioner awal-awal start course tu dia dah ajar dah set up billing alarm. So sebab billing alarm ni memang billing ni memang benar-benar critical lah, sebab dia melibatkan duit kan. So they don't want you to complain ke AWS macam, oh I tak tutup ni kan. So you can set up billing alarm macam yang Abu cakap dekat chat. So if the billing has exceed the set amount, dia akan hantar email lah dekat your email kan. And then you can even buatlah IoT apa, letak alarm kat rumah kan. So bila bill exceed dia neno bunyi kan kat rumah kan, boleh tak macam tu. So next ni ramai orang tak tahu, you basically ini one of the best practice lah, separate your account using AWS organization. When I talk about AWS organization, tengok macam benda ni macam besar. Basically dia tak besar, dia simple, very simple. So basically kalau orang deploy application kat AWS, dia mesti ada macam development environment, dia mesti ada macam staging, dia mesti ada macam production kan. So how do they separate all that application in certain ni kan. Ada orang cakap, oh guna je lah tagging kan, but guna tagging tak sesimple tu lah. Macam you cannot, if you have like 200 to 300 application bercampur aduk staging, development, production, you nak cari tagging dia, and then nak separate kan dia, nak delete resource if you don't want to use it again kan. So my suggestion and my practice is always use AWS organization. By using this also, you can manage your cost efficiently. So basically you have one road. Sekejap lagi kita tengok escalator lah, kita lukis sikit. So kita separate account using AWS organization, and then kita tak akan guna root account langsung, bahaya. So kita akan buat escalator account, dan kita guna that account, and then kita boleh optimize, and then guna AWS SSO punya teknologi lah. So sekejap lagi saya akan tunjuk sikit, then yep. So kita tengok sikit macam mana sekali draw. Oh ni talk yang lepas ni. Okay, let me know if you cannot see my screen. Yeah, I think so. Macam Azure resource grow, I think kat Azure dia pakai apa, Active Directory lah, something like that lah. So basically AWS organization ni macam mana? So kita ada satu root account kan. This is a root account. Lepas tu kita dah register semua, kita dah set up billing apa semua kan. So credit card kita kat sini. Our credit card is here. Attached to here. attached to this root account. So when we talk about AWS organization, kita akan masuk dekat kita punya root punya account, and then kita go to AWS organization punya menu. Then kita akan invite, kita boleh create new account pakai email yang sama pun boleh, and then there's a trick you pakai plus kat belakang kan. So basically you invite new account. So ada account lain. This is another AWS account. You can invite to become your underline CMLM. Your underline. So basically you can invite as many accounts as you want. So you become your underline. Okay. So kita belajar MLM ini. Yeah, so each of these account is technically can be separated. So the goal is to separate by environment, dev, staging, prod. Like that lah. But the thing is, all of this billing is handled by this. So if you dapat free credit kan, 1k ke, you buat lah banyak-banyak account. All this account tak payah register kat credit pun. They can basically log into the account straight away. Then root account akan handle the billing lah. So credit akan tolak satu je. Yes. So means kena ada multiple email? No. So jadi saya akan ajar live hack macam mana tak nak pakai multiple email kan. Yep. So ini faham root account, and then bawah dia ada anak buah. So we can separate it, dev, staging, prod. So you can actually manage your bill efficiently lah. Sebab you akan tengok lah macam, my developer, I have a development thing kan, tengah running kan. So saya lupa tutup berapa bil lah development environment saya kali ni kan. So boleh lah pergi dekat account dev tu, check macam ni bill dia $13. So my production account, how is it doing this days, berapa aku dah habis lah untuk sprint production stuff kan, berapa $. So kita dapat tengok clearly tau macam mana bill dia segregate kan. So staging, so macam dev kenapa ada $3 ni, tak nak kena $0 every month KPI, rugi lah bayar $30 tapi development environment. So you can either delete all the resource in this account, don't need to care about the tagging or everything kan. You just this is dev account, boleh je delete semua resource kan, tak payah nak kisah to delete production environment ke, production database ke, production IC2 ke, production serverless apa, tak ni dah. So yes, I agree with you. We can also separate by tagging. I think billing can separate by tagging tak silap. Kita boleh kat tagging separate billing kan. Tapi leceh sikit lah. Separate. So this is the best organization. So okay, let's continue. So basically this is the services that we will be learning today. AWS organization, so best practice on AWS, so I will teach you a little bit on that. Then also how to set up AWS single sign on. So basically single sign on macam ni. So you go to your app kan, macam dia ada AWS app. So ada URL sendiri, lepas tu dia prompt for login, then masukkan password, then MFA code. So MFA code. MFA code ni kadang annoying tapi tu lah terpaksa buat. 5450. So ni SSO. So saya ada banyak account, so saya tunjuk lah satu. So treat dia just now, I say tunjuk just now, treat dia, saya di email satu kan, but I can put plus at the back and then put any name. So basically, yeah, we can separate our account just like that. So just by using this plus and then whatever name behind kan, we can separate. We can create a new account basically. So no need credit card. You can log in straight away lah. Okay. So we also will be learning about S3. So sekejap lagi saya akan tunjuk S3 juga. Okay. Ada recording? Ada. Recording tengah record. Alright, so for the demo, okay. So kita start demo. Saya akan demo sikit first how to create the AWS organization. So aws.amazon.com. Saya akan sign in to the console. Ni logout lah. Sign in to the console. So right now what I'm doing is I will sign in using my root user. So that's the MFA code 105. Submit. Oh no. Oh salah code. 679. Aduh. Tak cepat habis. 108. Ayo, kan ni ke? 611. Ya Allah. Mula balik. Root user 427S6. Masuk apa? MFA code. Okay. Cak kan lupa password. Okay, so kita dah login. Sorry, lupa password. Salah password. Okay, istighfar, Astaghfirullahaladzim. Share email password tu betul log. Banyak. Okay, so kita akan create AWS organization. So ni lah AWS dashboard bagi siapa yang tak pernah tengok lagi kan. So ni build saya kan. So kita pergi dekat so macam mana saya selalu ajar newbie nak pakai AWS console. So basically atasnya ada search bar. So kita just search organization. Okay. Alright, so saya ada beberapa. So ni yang main saya pakai. Account ini. So basically kita boleh add an AWS account. So tekan je ni. Ni kan. So you can basically guna the same email. So I will be using this email. Zoom sikit. I will be using this email. Then I will add plus anything belakang dia kan. So add AWS account. So for DevTalk. So Farhan AWS console plus devtalk@gmail.com. So I enroll name ambil aja. Tagging tak payah. Create AWS account. So kita dah create. Okay. So you see AWS is creating one account. So saya dapat email dekat saya punya Gmail kan. Ni. Dia 3 sebab tadi ada saya try. So ni tengok, dia akan hantar dekat email AWS console juga. Tapi dia ada plus DevTalk belakang kan. So this is life hack lah. So you can basically unlimited create unlimited AWS account. Kita refresh tengok dah habis create ke belum. Ya, DevTalk dah habis create. Okay, so bila kita abang email khas tu AWS tak guna main email ke? Tak guna main email lah. Buat email khas sebab nak separate organization. Okay. Alright. So kita dah invite tapi dia basically dia tak available lagi. So kita tengok dekat kita punya app kan. Mana ni? Oh ya, MFA ni. Dah lah, time out dia cepat. Kita tunggu time out dulu. 5, 3, 7 8, 2, 7. Okay. So sekarang ni kau tengok tak ada lagi kan. So kita dah create DevTalk, tapi tak ada lagi kat sini. Mana mendalam tu kan, tak ada kan. So kita akan ada lagi satu step. Macam saya tunjuk tadi. Ni, I am Identity Center. Successor tu AWS Single Sign-On. Nama lama dia AWS Single Sign-On lah. Successor dia. So kita pergi dekat I am Center. Okay. Dan kita pergi dekat user. Sorry, kita pergi dekat macam user. Itulah user. Jap, sorry. Boleh jap. So kita pergi kat AWS account, sorry. AWS accounts. Kat belah kiri tu kan, kita pergi kat AWS accounts. And then so sekarang ni kita dah ada kan semua kan. Tapi if you notice, sekejap if you notice, yang baru kita create tu dia tak ada permission sets. So basically kita akan bagi dia permission sets. Kita pergi tekan kat nama dia tu. Then permission assign user or groups. So kita akan assign dia dekat group ni. Kalau tak ada, kau kena create groups dulu. So basically just give the user administrator access lah. Basically just give the user if you want the user to handle S3 only, so just give it S3 access lah. But basically if macam big account like this kan, so kita akan give dia kita akan bagi dia an administrator access. Okay. So mana tadi? Next. Then permission set. Next. Then submit. Yeah, valid card. Ya, masa awal masuk dah kena Dexa, masuk credit card. Ya, betul. Okay, so basically dah provision and then apply. So kalau kita refresh, dah ada 4. Nampak? So kita boleh login kat sini. Management console. Okay. See, this is a fresh account lah. Cost pun tak ada lagi. Okay. So we are going to start here, create our new S3 bucket and all that. Then deploy our first index XML lah. Okay. So, okay, all good. All okay. Kalau laju sangat, nanti Q&A tanya balik, saya akan show mana yang korang sangkut tu lah. Okay, so now we will be playing around with S3 lah. So a little bit ni tadi pasal MFA kan, pasal AWS organization. So basically kita dah create satu DevTalk bawah root account. So tadi apa yang kita buat, kita create satu account DevTalk. So right now account ni kita boleh guna for our deployment lah, for our deployment zero cost on AWS. Yep. Email yang plus je, betul. Life hack. So basically this email just now I use Farhan AWS console plus devtalk at Gmail. So basically I use this lah just now for this one. So this particular account ada dia punya email sendiri assigned to that. So this I just created. Okay, so now what will we be doing next is create a S3 bucket. We create S3 bucket ni kali S3 bucket. And basically you can see that this S3 bucket is object storage. Object meaning anything, video, image, PDF, X apa, untuk nenek extension, CPP ke, C ke, apa semua kan. Basically all they can store inside S3 lah. Object storage, anything. So dulu time saya belajar AWS Social Architect for certificate kan, tak faham apa benda object storage tu, apa object tu kan. So basically you can say that object tu adalah everything lah, video, even HTML coding file you boleh go drag out to S3. So kalau macam GCP ni, saya bahasa GCP sikit lah, tadi baru try kan, GCP boleh kan. So GCP you need to enable the certain service first lah before you want to use it, but it's different to AWS. All the basic services that enable for you, but in some cases, contoh macam sedap ya, alhamdulillah. Contoh macam we have a work apa nama dia, basically dia PC dekat cloud lah, workspace Amazon workspace lah, something like that. Dia ada PC kat cloud, and then PC ni boleh spin Windows PC lah. So it's basically a cloud desktop, so everyone can macam collaborate or buat kerja diorang kat situ kan. So korang boleh tengok Amazon workspace, kita tengok kat sini workspace, ni workspace desktop in the cloud. So in some cases you need to request for that particular services. So dekat workspace ni dia ada boleh provision Apple M1 punya machine. So dia boleh provision Apple punya desktop lah. But that one you need to request to IT support first. You need to open a ticket, say to them, oh I want to provision not open a ticket, just request for them tu. You need to request, then cakap diorang, oh saya nak guna ni untuk ni lah, basically Apple machine tu lah dekat ni. So other than that services tak ada pun. Lagi satu. So basically if you deploy Lambda serverless, sorry ni lari sikit lah dia topik. So basically if you deploy Lambda serverless, dia ada threshold yang korang tak tahu sebenarnya. Dia ada macam max concurrency tau. So what you need to do, you need to from the start you need to request for your Lambda to be able to spawn or generate concurrently above the threshold set for you. So I think request limit, I think ada tau. So benda-benda ni you don't need to take note now, but in the future macam if you mana ada satu service tu kena request dulu macam GCP. In the future if you want to just scale up, you need to take note of that thing lah. Kalau tak memang barai lah app. Okay, Lambda channel tu, sorry ya, lari topik sikit. So we want to talk about S3 basically object storage. What is object storage? Basically the PDF, more MP4, JPEG, JPG, PNG, apa lagi you wanna store, HTML, CPP, C, RS, kan, semua you can store in here. So this is object storage. Okay, so for today yeah, S3 also can be used as data lakes like Regine say. So that's out of scope today. So for today we will be utilizing S3 as a static website hosting. So ini macam I think ramai yang tak tahu S3 can be used as static website hosting. Static is client side lah, macam React you can run built-in, so it will generate index HTML and everything for you. You can post it on S3. So this is what we'll be doing today. Okay, nice, cun. Static website hosting. So we will be hosting index.html here. Alright. So let's start. Okay, in your AWS console, go to S3. Search for S3. Kat atas ni. TCP lah. So, ni bucket. So, kalau your account is fresh, dia akan tunjuk macam ni lah. Kalau tak, dia akan tunjuk list of bucket lah. So, create a bucket. Bucket name must be unique within the global namespace. So, you see, bucket name ni akan jadi your subdomain URL tau. So, basically, when you create bucket, you put name test Farhan. Dia akan jadi testfarhan.s3 bucket, s3 Asia. I don't remember if they put reason or not. They will become part of your subdomain. That's why they say that bucket name must be unique within the global namespace. So make your bucket name as uniquely as possible. So test Farhan DevTalk. I will put my bucket name like this. So these are by default. So for today's sake of purpose, I disable block of public access first. So to make it, so basically you can attach CloudFront to it. You don't need to make this public. So that one, if sempat tunjuk lah. So all default. So create bucket. Okay, so my name is very unique lah. Tak ada orang guna globally. Then we need to go back to our bucket. Then go to properties. Scroll bawah sekali. You see, static website hosting, mai. Ini orang ramai tak tahu. Static website hosting. Kita boleh host website dekat S3. Let's go. So what we want to do now, we edit. Then we enable it. Enable. Then we put here. Yang lain semua biar as default. Index.html. So we wanna expose this particular file. So save changes. Okay. So alright. So if you go to properties, pergi balik dekat properties and scroll down, you see this is your domain that you can share with your friend, with your family, with your potential employer, with your cat, dogs, turtles, semua. You can share this application. Basically, they can access your website in minutes, man. Serious. See how potential waifu, yeah. So how easy it is to deploy on S3. Okay, it's also free. Okay, macam tu, senang. Berapa step tadi? Kan? Boleh letak custom domain? Boleh. Tapi hari ni kau sempat aja. Tapi sempat. Boleh letak custom domain? Boleh. So kita akan cara yang selalu aku buat cerita sikit. So basically S3, ada S3 kan. So kita ada S3. So kita ada lagi satu service nama dia CloudFront. CloudFront ni is a catching service for S3 lah. So basically orang tak access direct to S3. Orang akan access dekat CloudFront. So CloudFront ni ada macam-macam. Dia catch. So dia ada edge. CloudFront at edge. So basically kalau you deploy your S3 at episode is1 dekat Singapore. So dia akan S3 ada dekat Singapore kan. So what if someone from America, someone from US access your website. Dia akan for the first time dia akan access your CloudFront website dekat episode is. And then the content will be catch at the CloudFront edge location. So the edge location dekat US. So tu basically we can attach a CloudFront. And then other than that, we can also put custom domain here. Attach custom domain dekat CloudFront. Okay. So that one we use another service called S3. Okay. Sorry, Route 53. Route 53, okay. So this advanced already lah. So this if you want to proper setup, we can learn this in the future lah. Okay. So untuk upload HTML tu, kita akan upload index.html. So basically kalau kita access kita punya website sekarang, forbidden. No, we cannot access our website now. We need to upload our index.html first, right? So how to upload? Apa soalan tu? Zaman dah maju. Drag and drop je, man. So I have this. You cannot see my ada screen kan. So basically saya ada satu index.html file lah. I will open this in a bit. So I have this index.html. Graph 53 is not a database. It's a it's a domain handler. So I have this index.html on my local. So this is an example paragraph. Buat cantik sikit. Hi Farhan, DevTalk audience. Hi Farhan, DevTalk audience. Hi semua. So ni saya punya index.html. So I akan upload ni dekat my bucket. Okay. So I will drag and drop. I will drop here. Okay. So basically if you upload something at best, they will pop out this annoying loading screen, or what we call first screen lah, and they need to macam, do you want to upload more, whatever lah. I don't like this. So I think I tekan upload. Then now we have our index.html. So this also end page, summary page. I don't like this also. So just redirect me to the bucket lah. So we need to close this. Index.html. We have index.html now. So we try to open our website. Oops. Asal tak boleh access ni. Aduh. Asal ni kan. Okay, we miss out one more step. Apa step tu? Everything dekat dalam AWS kena set up permission. Yes, kena set up permission. Everything. EC2 lain cerita lah. Ada security group EC2 Lambda. Who can access your Lambda? If your Lambda can access the S3, your S3 can access this service. Is your service can access this service? Macam-macam nak set up. So cloud this is not simple lah. It's just this particular service macam nampak simple kan. So you need to set the permission. You need to set bucket policy. Okay. For this demo pakai form upload. So saya sempat ada pukul 9.50. Okay, so for bucket policy nowadays, it has become easy already for you, man. Sangat senang. You see, have a new bucket policy punya editor, man. Belah kanan ni you can select your statement, anything. So back then what we need to do, we need to find Google example policy. Then baru boleh letak dekat sini, copy and paste. Sekarang ni ada generator. Dia generate for you. Salesman also with salesman. Sorry terbawa-bawa pula. So we have policy generator sekarang ni. Dulu tak ada, bye. Okay, so what we going to do now? So what service we need to allow? See, that I said just now. Sorry, not talk. So most service ada policy. Okay, if you need to search for S3. So we need to this is not a paid talk. I mean, if you want to use GCP, it depends on you lah. Tapi kalau you reach out to me, ask about GCP or Azure, I will not answer lah, because I don't know. I only know AWS. So actually AWS lah. And I am making it easy for you all, man. Okay, so basically apa action yang kita nak allow? Apa yang orang boleh buat? Big twice. Apa yang orang boleh buat dekat bucket kau? Apa yang orang boleh buat dekat kau punya bucket ni? Oh. Orang orang nak buat apa dekat kau punya index.html ni nak tahu. Get betul tak? Hantar get request. Orang tak nak post kau punya index.html. Orang tak nak update, put or delete the index.html. So we are going to allow get object. Apa mana pula ni? Get object. See? We are going to allow people to get object in our S3 bucket. Right, read. Yeah, betul. Narrow, array. So, read request. One XRP for you. So, kita akan ada action S3 get object. Kita allow user, tak ada lagu bro. Jangan user boleh get our index.html. Yes. So, another thing is resource. Apa benda resource ni? So, orang boleh get our S3 object. Tapi apa benda objek yang dia boleh get? Dekat bucket mana yang dia boleh get kan? So, kita check add resource. Oh, resource ni rupanya service. Service apa yang dia boleh get? So, basically bucket lah. S3 bucket. So, resource type object. So, we need to put our bucket name there. Here. So, apa bucket name tadi? So, boleh tengok dekat blur-blur atas tu. Test Farhan DevTalk. Object name index.html. Okay, add resource. Okay, so ada lagi satu principle. Ni saya tak tahu apa, tak start. So, principle ni is I forgot lah apa benda principle ni. So, basically tetap style lah kat principle ni. Okay, so that's all. Save changes. So, back then, I always think that if we update the policy, the changes will take around 2 to 3 minutes to update or even 5 or 10 lah. I doubt that the policy will update immediately. But, amazingly, interestingly enough, the policy will update like an instant. Kalau korang update policy, dia update sekelip mata. See? Refresh. Berapa minit aku bimbing tadi? Macam, berapa minit kan? Dah ada. Polisi ni untuk apa? Untuk bagi principle tu macam specify entity apa yang boleh access code. Maybe kot. So, my website is live now, man. See, I put my website inside the chat. You guys can access it. Easy. In a minute, zero cost. Khalas. Zero cost. Okay, dah baik. Saya dah cukup sekarang ni. Tak ada lagi bro. Okay. Website is live now. Okay, DDoS. Please DDoS. Tak ada. Jangan. Hati film macam nak. So, our website is live now. So, it's that simple lah. Okay. Alright. So, letak JS sebagai jalan. Tapi tak sempat lah. Aku 9.54. So, maybe we continue in the next session, next week. So, boleh. So, kita sebenarnya boleh deploy React application. Boleh view JS, Angular. Even complex index.html template yang you dapat daripada mana-mana kan. Boleh kat deploy dalam ni. Ada recording. Okay, SSL macam mana? SSL nanti kita kena attach ni dekat CloudFront sebenarnya. So, dekat CloudFront dia ada basically ada built-in SSL lah. So, guys jangan risau, dia ada kita ada guys jangan leave dulu, ada lagi nak cakap. Sudah 83. Guys jangan leave dulu guys. Ada benda lagi. So, SSL sekarang ni tak ada kan. So, basically nanti kita kena attach ni dekat CloudFront. So, nanti CloudFront ada SSL. So, kita dah berjaya deploy our application dekat AWS. Our web app. Dah live. So, what is the URL? This is the URL. Okay. Static juga, yes. Ada recording, yes. Firebase, basically we bagi juga free SSL, but you need to attach it with another service lah, CloudFront. Okay. So we have deployed our web application. So basically that's what I will cover for today. So let's see the slide. So basically ada lagi 3 slide. So kita boleh set up AWS CLI, and then kita boleh pakai from terminal AWS sync punya command. So boleh deploy from terminal lah. So like this. So contoh kita ada app kan. So DevTalk example, I have one React app here. Oh sorry, korang tak nampak Sorry. Change Windows. Okay, nampak tak my terminal, nampak kan? So I have one React here. Jadi dah nampak pula kerjanya. Jadi DevTalk example. So this is my React application lah. So basically what I can do is grab this one command, sync. So there's one command called AWS S3 sync. So we'll deploy all the disk. Disk ni if you use Vite, dia akan generate the index.html file inside this folder lah. So if we ls this, kita dapat index.html ni. So if we upload this one, we can ni lah dapat area application tu. Yeah. Okay. So alright, so let's go to the Q&A session. Tadi macam ada soalan yang saya tak jawab. Q&A. Sekejap saya scroll. Holy. Ni korang ni Jeff Bezos bayar affiliate. No affiliate man. Okay. Ya, tadi ada orang cakap pasal Amplify. Ya, Amplify you can basically be in CI/CD. So you can connect Amplify with your GitHub account, and then if you push your code to GitHub, it will auto deploy lah. Route 53 bayar, yes, you need domain basically tak ada yang free lah. Domain bayar. So you can purchase domain from other place than Route 53. And then you can transfer it to Route 53. Also, apa beza guna Amplify? Oh sorry, mercek. Amplify more automated lah. So if you use Amplify, it will attach SSL also. Masalah dengan AWS ni, US tu macam messy. So macam nanti nak guna, that's why selama ni kau dapat betul-betul saya rukun. Yes, I agree with you. So if you newbie and then baru nak pakai AWS, dia macam serabut sikit lah kan. Tapi I think it's okay. So I screenshot dulu. Save. So if you feel overwhelmed masuk dalam AWS punya environment, so you need to set goals or set plan early lah. Service mana yang you nak tuju dulu. Most of the time you tak tweak pun at all the advanced configuration tu. If you newbie lah, you tak play around pun dengan advanced configuration. Macam tadi dekat S3 dia ada set a key, apa panggil encryption key kan. Ya, kalau ini tak ada pun pakai encryption key tu. Soalan pasal berapa rate Route 53? Basically dia ada flat rate dalam $10 kot setahun, satu domain. Tapi if domain yang macam XYZ itu murah je kot. Yep. So Marhan juga guna konsol. Ya, otai semua guna CLI bye. Mana ada orang guna konsol. S3 ni kena bayar. No. Okay, so let's check out the pricing. So the pricing of AWS S3, you will be amazed man. Mana pricing dia? Okay, product AWS S3. Okay, charge untuk AWS S3. See, the manage key. Dari mana ni? S3 standard. Per get put copy ni per server request. 0.004 per 1000 request. So memang murah. Memang murah. So basically if you upload to S3 standard kita pakai ni, first 50 terabyte per month baru dia charge 0.025 per gigabyte. Saya punya bucket paling besar sekarang ada dalam 3 gig kot. So bayar berapa sen kali 3. Tak sampai lagi 50 terabyte. So memang ni kalau you upload index HTML berapa je kan. Okay. Soalan pasal organisation, macam mana pembahagian kalau ada multiple project. So my nasihat or my take on this, if you bahagian multiple project if you want to handle the billing properly or clean macam nampak bill clean invoice you separate each project using different account but if you macam rasa macam overwhelmed sangat, banyak sangat email banyak sangat project nak kena ni, you separate by using tagging. So if in the AWS service bila you create EC2 S3, you can put a tagging. So tagging tu ada key value pair. So key dia letaklah project, value dia letaklah project 1 contoh. Internet transfer ada cost but internet transfer kalau you pasang, you attach to CloudFront, so basically CloudFront dia punya bandwidth tu, dia punya data transfer lagi tinggi Review notes, okay sekejap lagi aku review. So setiap new account akan reset free tier dia. I think so. Betul, akan reset free tier dia. Dia akan dapat free tier baru per month. So basically kalau per month ni you bayar setiap hujung bulan, but the pricing model of AWS is pay as you go. So if you spin up EC2, they charge per hour kot. So if you macam tak sampai sejam you spin, murah bayar Storage murah, compute mahal. Betul. Database lagi satu, database mahal. Elastic Beanstalk mahal. Elastic Beanstalk is basically serverless. Dia behind dia boleh set dia punya spec juga, so dia mahal. Okay guys, sebelum saya terlupa, so guys, boleh tak korang isi feedback form ni? Lupa pula. Guys, isi feedback form. Bagi honest feedback yang korang mampu, and then boleh letak rating, and then letak juga apa benda yang korang nak belajar untuk the next session. Tak kisah macam saya ke akan ajar orang lain ke, bukan ajar lah, basically sharing our industry punya experience kan. So boleh tak korang isi form ni? Terbaik, inspiration social architect best juga. Ada orang dia minat do presentation like me kan. Dulu setahun 6 bulan saya kerja hari-hari buat presentation. So macam dah biasa lah cakap ni, tapi dah ada kat tersasul. So hari-hari saya duduk mengajar orang government nak pakai situ macam mana, nak create SSH key macam mana kan. So jadi social architect ni best sebab you boleh polish your soft skill, in the same time polish your technical skill as well. So sebab bila you nak ajar orang, you kena tahulah benda yang you nak ajar tu kan. Betul tak? Okay guys, I think that's all from me. Minta tolong isi feedback form so I can improve my talk and my sharing. So don't forget, Dan, thank you Lucky, thank you Mainscape, thank you Sleepy Cat. So don't forget to give a like or share this talk Don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook. So boleh search je Farhan Helmi. So thank you guys. See you again. And siapa yang nak reach out personally nak tanya soalan boleh. Siapa yang sangkut nak buat tadi pun boleh tanya juga. Loki, thank you. Jekyll, Arif, thank you Arif, thank you. Daud, thank you. Raijin, thank you. Shoki, thank you. Nero, share, like, subscribe, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you B, Kemabor. Tak puas. Nanti kita sambung lagi next session. Yeah. Thank you Aslam. Thank you Juan. Organization bantu. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Thank you Zuan. Thank you Anik. Thank you Afiq. Thank you Afiq. Nick Junior. Floyd Mayweather Junior. Okay, nanti share apa nama tu? Recording saya upload je lagi. Kalau dah habis ni saya ni lah. Nanti review notes ni boleh. So I think review now. Notes root account man, ada root account. From root account ke email ya boleh. Different account. Multiple account. Yes. Mantap lah dia buat nota. Relax sikit. Yes, nice. Nice notes. Thanks Pancake. Good sharing, thank you. Battle of the Framework. Of course lah Rafael menang cik. Thank you Raji, nanti aku komen notes tu lagi. Ada tambah-tambah. Raji bahasa intern. Thank you Ila. Happy weekend. Ya, happy weekend. So cuti Mat. Hari Rabu minggu depan cuti awal Muharram. Forever intern. Dekat AWS ada seorang forever intern. Dia masuk intern aku rasa dah 2 kali kot. Tapi intern bayar sedap. Lepas tu dia masuk balik. Thanks Amirul. Don't forget to join next session. Kalau ada lagi aku buat sambungan nak deploy React macam mana kan. Tapi rasa tu just simple je. And also we will be attaching CloudFront juga dekat our app. And then custom domain, yes. Ni for real ya, please buat just house chores apa. YouTube lah boleh. Catchy kan. Yes, custom domain tu semua akan cover. Kalau korang berminat isi kat form, feedback form. Backend, insyaAllah backend kita akan pakai third party framework. SST ke 11. Kita try deploy Python, Node.js, semua lah. Basically Lambda pun you have 1 million request free every month. Tu lagi sedap. Cut cost di situ. Okay. Thank you. Isi form. Backend free. Backend 1 million request free. Jangan risau. Okay, thank you guys. Bye. Stop recording now.